Thank you so much, everyone. So we have with us Charlotte Edwards, head coach of the Mumbai Indians, Jhulan Goswami, mentor and bowling coach of the Mumbai Indians, Captain Harmanpreet Kaur, and Sajna Sajivan, who had that fantastic debut last season. So beginning with you, Charlotte, welcome to the press conference. And how has the camp been so far? How are the players gearing up for the season? And how happy are you to be back in India again?
Well, firstly, I'm very happy to be back in India. Very happy to be back with the Mumbai Indians, and we've had a fantastic first week training with the group so far. Everyone's fit and well, so we're ready to get going.
That's lovely. And coming to you, Harman, you obviously have been preparing for this season. You've been working really hard. We know how much attention to detail you give as a player by trying out new techniques like mouth taping, etc. So how have your preparations been? How are you gearing up for this season?
Well, I'm really looking forward for this season, and really excited to again join the MI family. And this season we have a very exciting talent, and really looking forward to play with all of them.
So speaking of exciting talent, coming to you, Jhulandi, we have 3 new Indian players with us this season. So how happy are you with the squad that Mumbai Indians has assembled for WPL 2025, and how have the new players gelled into the team?
Well, we have quality, a core team we have, and it's just few youngsters we have picked it up this season, and all of them are very quality. They have done well in respective plays in domestic cricket, and they have performed really well. And one of them is just now won the World Cup, Under 19 World Cup, Kamlini, Sanskriti Gupta. All of them are very quality, equally balanced. They understood their game well, and important to have a balanced team. I think we did a good job in auction, and now looking forward for this season.
So as Jhulandi mentioned, we won the Under 19 World Cup for the second time in a row. So both of you all currently play for the senior team. So just wanted to get your thoughts as
Yeah, I think it's a very exciting benchmark, and back-to-back trophies, and it's a very proud moment for all of us. And I'm really looking forward to work with all these young players, and they are done really well in this tournament. And when you do so well and win all the games one-sided, that shows how talented you are, and how great this team is doing. And we, as Juludi said, we have Kamlini, one of the player, and her performance was also really good, and really looking forward to work with her.
I would say this is our win, like women's cricket increasing and people recognizing the players, and this is our win, and that will give you lot of youngsters to coming up.
So I'm sure you've been asked this question a million times already, but I have to ask you this again. I remember when you made your Kerala debut, you hit a 4 of the last ball to win the match. But can we go back to that debut match of yours and that 6 that you hit of the last? Did you just do it?
No, actually, you already mentioned that was not my first time as a debut. I'd done that for Kerala, but in last season for MI, that was fantastic. What to say? Actually, Charlotte ma'am always remind me like, SS, you will get hardly 2-3 balls, so you have to smash it. So so I was prepared in my nets as well. So I never think like in my debut match I will get only 1 ball. So that was my really, in that situation I was totally blank. So but I know one thing, if I made my team win, that was my life-changing moment. So I did for that, and I made my team win. Yeah, that is the main thing.
Speaking of just smashing it, so Charlotte, quite different to the time of and the era in which you played most of your cricket. But like when you talk to the youngsters, is this something that you're very big on, about them having very clear roles and responsibilities which are assigned to them right at the beginning of the season, so they know what's expected of them.
Yeah, and you know, every player that comes into MI hopefully knows what's expected of them, but equally, I think that aggressive approach is what we want to have throughout, whether we bat, bowl or field, and I think that's something that we try to put across to the players, but equally having that clarity about what our strengths are, and certainly SS's strengths are hitting sixes. Maybe I should tell her every time she bats that she's only got one ball, and she'll hit everyone for six, but she was amazing. One of the moments for me of the WPL really, to watch that ball go into the stands from the dugout was pretty special. So, but yeah, no, every player, we just want them to be fearless, and obviously most of all have lots of fun. I think that's what makes me and obviously Julan very happy, is when they've got smiles on their faces and they can impact games like the way they have done, and it's been, you know, a truly special couple of seasons being part of MI.
And while we are on six hitting, you are the woman who's made six hitting fashionable in Indian women's cricket. Like, a lot of youngsters look up to you. That is how they started to hit big. So as the captain, like, how exciting is it for you to see that the youngsters who are coming into the team are playing the brand of cricket जो आप चाहते हो कि वो लोग खेले? तो ऐसा कौन सा brand of cricket है जो आपको लगता है as a captain you want to see the Mumbai Indians play?
Yeah, that's true. Actually, when I started playing cricket, from that time I really wanted, to think that women can't hit sixes, or they can't, play with good strike rate. So when I joined the team, I was going with the same momentum. Even that time, people used to come me and tell me, why you want to, do that. Sometimes you lose your wicket. Why can't you play all the balls and, think about your you getting runs? But my thinking was very clear, and I was, I just wanted to change that mindset. I just want to change that, women can also score 300 plus runs in the ODI, and even good runs in T20, and good to see that, able to set that benchmark. And now Indian cricket, it's improving. Young girls are coming and, playing with good strike rate, and I think it's a good competition now, and really happy with that. And WPL is really helping to, match that benchmark, which, early days I was thinking, and really happy the way women cricket is progressing.
And Harman was selected because of she was the one who in young age was hitting the sixes, and because of that she was been selected 2009 in Indian team.
Yes, Juludi was captain, and because of her I got the opportunity. That's why, always regard that, because that time in domestic cricket people always appreciate who score hundreds or 50s, but where I was getting batting, I was getting very less balls, and like one ball, and even one ball, you can, that's why she's sitting here, because even you get one ball, you can always change things for you. And that time I was getting very less balls, but still able to impress those people who can, value those innings, and Juludi was one of them, and because of that got the opportunity, and now doing well for the country.
No, not opportunity. I'm not saying that because of me, but the thing is, I wanted to say those days, very rare cricketer in India who used to hit big sixes, and one of them was Harman. So that ability was always there.
We definitely remember you debuting as a great, and congratulations on that fine achievement.
Thank you.
But coming to this season, we have 2 new venues for the WPL, and the final again will be played at the CCI in Mumbai, where you have some great memories. So your thoughts on the tournament expanding to 2 new venues and Mumbai's return?
Well, the best thing about WPL is now going in a different place in our country, and it will impact local young girls, budding cricketers, to motivate them, encourage them, and that is the ultimate motto of WPL, to go to different venue and expand women's cricket, particularly in our country, and motivate youngsters. And definitely Baroda will be the new venue for all of us. Recently, Indian team played series against West Indies, and wicket was good. New stadium, and Lucknow Ekanna Stadium was a fantastic stadium. What a facilities they have. And coming back to Mumbai, looking forward to coming back in our home and playing in front of our MI fans. It will be big things, and we had good fond memory in the first years, and really looking forward for this season, coming back to Mumbai and playing those games in front of our MI fan.
Absolutely. And Sarjana, Julandi wanted me to ask you a question, and I have lots of questions for you. So, you've always been someone who's spoken a lot about the impact Harman has had on you, how you've always looked up to her. You incidentally got your T20I debut cap from Harman. We remember your reaction. Tell us about the impact that she has had in your cricketing journey, especially in the last 12 months.
Uh, Correct. Actually, no pressure from our captain, Haridi. Actually, Haridi is not just a player for me. It's my ideal, and not just for me. So many youngsters from Kerala as well. So actually, it's very pleasure, and I'm very very glad to sitting nearby these legends. So I got this chance because of WPL, and after that I played for India, and actually WPL gave me that platform to explore who I am, uh, the talent which I got. So I just did it, and Haridi obviously always calm and cool, but sometimes inside the boundary it will go here and there, but inside and outside, good human being, and I'm very happy.
So from the outside, like when we watch the team, the feeling that we get is of them being a very tight-knit group who's like always having the back of each other, playing as a team. So as a coach, like how do you get that mindset activated? And also like when it comes to dealing with pressure, like what is your message to the, especially the younger Indian girls, because we have quite a few of them.
I just think we're so lucky that we've got some wonderful role models within the MI family, and that's led by Harman and the way she leads the team, but obviously how she works with our international players who have been fantastic role models. And that's what I love most about this group is when they all come together. They have so much fun, they have so much respect for one another, but they work together as a team. And I think that's what makes Julian and I so proud is watching them enjoy their cricket, but equally having that real edge to them when they play, and that comes from Harman. The way she plays the game, she's aggressive, and that just filters down to the rest of the team. And it's really easy in our job. We just hopefully go and just keep telling them to keep doing that, keep enjoying themselves, and we try and have as much fun as we possibly can along the way, because it's certainly fun watching these players play, and how the game's just growing at a rapid rate at the moment.
एब्सोल्युटली एंड हरमन आपके लिए मेरा सवाल था कि क्रिकेट क्लब ऑफ इंडिया काफ़ी स्पेशल ग्राउंड रहा है आपके लिए. फर्स्ट ODI 100 आपका वहाँ था अगेंस्ट इंग्लैंड. यू लिफ्टेड द WPL ट्रॉफी देयर, बट ऑल्सो इन जनरल विद मुंबई द सिटी. आपने यहाँ बहुत क्रिकेट खेला है, आपने यहाँ पे कुछ टाइम भी स्पेंड किया है. तो व्हाट इज़ इट अबाउट दिस सिटी दैट यू रियली लाइक, जिससे आप कनेक्ट कर पाते हो इस सिटी से और यहाँ आपके बेस्ट परफॉर्मेंसेज आते हैं?
सिटी से आई थिंक यहाँ पे टाइम की बहुत वैल्यू है. पीपल द वन थिंग विच आई हैव लर्न व्हेन आई केम हियर वर्किंग फॉर रेलवेज, दैट पीपल आर they don't like to waste their time. They always like to utilize their time and make it count all the time, and I think that is something which I learned when I came here. And cricket wise also, even the performance which Juludi was talking, that was happen in Mumbai also. So Mumbai हमेशा मेरे लिए बहुत स्पेशल रहा है, and then luckily picked by MI, and इससे ज़्यादा मेरे लिए और क्या बेटर चीज़ हो सकती थी. And मुंबई में काफ़ी सारी ट्रॉफीज जीती है, तो दिस सीजन really happy that again we are getting chance to play in front of our MI Polton, because last season we really missed that, and again we are going to get that support from our MI family and MI fans, so really looking forward for that.
Absolutely, and time is of the essence, like she said, so we'll now open the floor to questions from those of you here. Just one request, please introduce yourself and your publication before you ask the question. 2 questions around the WPL and Mumbai Indians as much as possible.
Hi, this is Janvi from BBC. I had a question for Julian and Charlotte, both of you. I know it's early, just the third season of WPL, but have you seen any change that has taken place in India in terms of visibility of women's cricket and recognition and as well as opportunities?
Okay. I repeat. I think most importantly, if you go to the domestic cricket, you will see their mindset, their approach towards the game. It was not there earlier, and you will see now they want to come and play good brand of cricket and try to get impress those scout people to get chance to play in WPL. That's a huge impact, and people recognize all those cricketers who have done well in last 3 years in WPL. And if you go to different parts, I travel with the Bengal team. I know if when you're going to different part where we never used to get the recognition, now people start follow. They understood. They enjoy the game. They wanted to know when the next WPL coming, when is a auction is coming, who is the players we can follow. I think is WPL last 3 years impact was amazing, and I'm sure that it will go ahead strength to strength.
And someone who's new to Indian cricket, to see the difference from year 1 to year 3 now of the calibre of players, as you say, the impact it's having in the domestic cricket and the quality that's come through. I mean, the trials recently, if I compare that to year 1, it's on a different level, and it's hugely exciting for Indian cricket. We're seeing year on year this wonderful talent coming through, and we've just seen it at the Under-19 World Cup. It's very exciting time for India. A bit scary for England, but but very good.
Yeah, but internationally as well, if you could say what it is doing to women's cricket overall.
It's had a massive impact, because if I go home or I go to Australia, the only one thing that's talked about is the WPL. It's changed the game, and for someone who, and Julian and I have been in the game for a number of years, it makes us very proud, and all the competitions are really raising the bar, but I think the WPL is the one tournament that every player wants to play in.
Hi, my name is Karen. I'm from India Times. The question is for anyone. When MI goes for scouting, you'll say, so what is that X factor y'all are looking as MI? When the young generation is now like under-19 has come. So y'all must be already, the people already selected, but are y'all looking out in domestic, foreign players? What is it y'all are looking for?
Well, I think the wonderful thing we've got here at MI is some brilliant scouts, and I can't take credit for some of that. That's Julian Devika, Kieran Moray, and all the work that they do. Like I say, every year there's wonderful talent that's coming through. Internationally, I guess that's my role, is to oversee that, to make sure that we're getting the best international talent available to us. There's a lot of work that goes on behind the scenes, and that to be part of that for the 3 years and to watch that grow has been special. But I've got a lot to thank the scouts for this wonderful talent and the girls that we've got this year, because we've got 4 really exceptional cricketers that have joined the MI family.
In the front row, please.
Hi, my name is Krishnan. Can I have a question for each of you on the dais? First to Charlotte, as winning in the first edition and not making to the final in the second. How tough was it to be the defending champion going into the second season, and now into the third season? How can you go back into the final?
The first year was an amazing experience to win the first ever WPL. I thought we played some fantastic cricket last year, and that's all we can ask. One of the things that we really set here is that we want people turning on the TV and watching the Mumbai Indians playing, and we certainly did that last year. We had some entertaining games of cricket. We missed out by the narrowest of margins last year, which was disappointing, but we played the way we wanted to play. And this year there's just pure excitement for it, that we can keep building this team to keep improving and hopefully get back to winning ways and get back to CCI and be in another final this year.
To Julian, what did it mean to have a stand named after you at Eden Gardens?
Well, if you can ask one girl who has come down 1997 when Women's World Cup was playing final match between Australia and New Zealand as a ball girl and hardly got opportunity to play over there, got training over there, and then stand and came to your name is a huge honor, and like to thanks to all CAB member, and it was very special moment to through me and my family, because after playing for India, that was the biggest moment in my life. And secondly, you can say that coming the stand, and my entire family was very proud about that.
Harman, you have G. Kamilini from the World Cup winning team as a young wicketkeeper. You also have Yastika Bhatia. How tempted will you be to play Kamilini ahead of Yastika Bhatia, or is it that Kamili has to wait to get her chance?
Good question, Harman. Good luck to you.
Well, see, Yastika been doing really well for our team, and Kamlini is someone who is new, who is did really well for under 19, and she's here to as our sports staff is going to polish her in. There are certain things where she has to really work hard, and to replace Yastika, it's really difficult for me to right now tell you, but we have few days where we are going to play some practice matches, and then only we can make the decision. But right now, I think for me, this kind of headache I always like to have, where in the team we have a lot of competition, and this season the new players we picked, they're really good, and I think this season is going to be more excited for me as a captain and as a player. And I think I really like the way we have competition in our team, and let's see how things goes around.
Finally, from it to Sajana, you would prefer to have more balls to face and hit, or you are happy with what you get in the batting order, or would you prefer to go up higher up the order, wanting to impress captain?
No, sir. Actually, I'm ready to do everything, because last year I got opening also. I never went in my district like a opener, but ma'am gave that opening chance. So I'm really ready to do everything. So now I'm liking like finisher role like Hariri. So whichever my team and the official deciding, I'm ready to do everything.
Yeah, Harman, what kind of, this is Rizvi from Cricket Next. So what kind of pressures are there when you play international cricket and then you play this Women's Premier League club kind of franchise cricket? What kind of pressures are there? Different, I mean, is it different when you play international, when you play against international teams, and then when it comes to club cricket where a lot of players are there, a lot of spectators are there in the stand? So how do you deal with that pressure as well? And what about the team combination? I mean, how balanced it is to win the trophy again?
See, pressure is always there, no matter whatever cricket you are playing, because you have set that some benchmarks for yourself and for your team, and I think pressure is always going to be there. But I think personally, I feel same pressure whether I'm playing for India or playing for MI, because end of the day, want to win the game for the team. And I think when we play franchisee cricket, it's more fun, because fans are there, and fans are cheering for their their own favorite teams, and that is something which is totally different. But cricket wise is same, because end of the day you're playing cricket, and you want to do well for your team. But playing for MI is totally different experience, because when fans comes and cheer for you for each and every ball, that is totally different. But when you're playing international cricket, that time nowadays we are lucky that we always get supporters for our Indian team. But both are different experience, but pressure is same, because you're playing cricket and want to do well for your country and for your franchisee cricket. It's very balanced. Actually, it's very balanced. We picked really exciting cricketers from our in options, and I think it's a great combinations we have right now. We have a good left arm batters combination, and spin, and then pacers. I think it's a very balanced team, and really looking forward how we are going to select our playing 11, and really looking forward for this season.
Hi everyone, sports. Ma'am, my question is Pooja Vastrokar is a important player for the team. what is the fitness update on her? Whether she is going to start from the beginning, or are you going to go a little late on her?
Yeah, Pooja's currently injured at the moment, so we'll be making a call on that very, very soon. Clearly, she's been a big player for us for the last couple of seasons, but obviously we're monitoring her fitness, and hopefully we should be able to announce something really soon.
Ma'am, Julian ma'am and Harman ma'am, one more question regarding Trisha. She has been a star for the Under-19 World Cup team, but she didn't get a contract in the WPL. What message will you be sending to her and Trisha?
Trisha, okay. And see, the thing is not easy for everyone. She's doing well. She have been done well in under-19 competition. Last year she has done well. This season she was a player of the tournament. But WPL auction contest is totally different. You can't go by anybody's name. But definitely she is a future cricketer, and everyone is going to looking for her. And in future, definitely she'll get one team, and she have that quality.
Hi, Amol from the Hindu. I have a question primarily for Harman and Julan, possibly Charlotte can also chime in if you feel so. We have seen all the positives about WPL we are in the third edition now. But having seen the evolution of the men's franchise T20 scenario, how do you as leadership group deal with the distractions and the possible dangers of being carried away, especially for the youngsters, and that too during the off season?
Well, one thing I really like about MI is that we all work together and we all stay together, and whenever we are together, we always talk about positives and try to stay as positive as possible, because things are going to be here and there, but it's always important you stay focused, stay balanced, and if there is anything, we have a great support staff, we have a great support from from everyone. We can go to them, talk to them, what is good for us. But I think it's our staff is someone, they are always talking to us, guiding us through our good and bad time, and that is something which I always appreciate, and really thankful that we have that kind of support staff who are always backing us.
So, just the last couple of questions. So, like you said, the Pulton is someone who always supports you, who cheers for you in large numbers. With the matches happening in Mumbai this year, what is the message that you guys would want to give to the Pulton for this season, and also to your fans across India, because MI has fans everywhere?
Yeah, last season we really missed them. We really missed playing in Mumbai, and this season I'm really looking forward to the same kind of support like how we get in the first season, and really excited that again we are getting opportunity to play in Mumbai, and yeah, looking forward to play in front of our Pulton again.
Yeah, I'm sure they'll be thrilled to see you guys play again in Mumbai. So earlier today we also had a lucky draw for which. Okay, we'll do another round of questions.
Better if I stand. Hi, a couple of questions. I'll start with Sajna. That the same questions that the coaches were asked, that how has the perception changed for the women's game as a serious career option, do you think, in the last couple of years when the WPL came up? You also got to play for India because of WPL. Do you think more and more young girls are picking up the bat and ball, especially in a place like Kerala?
Yeah, sure. I already mentioned that because of WPL, I got chance to explore myself. So I'm pretty sure that I did well in that past year. So after that, I got a debut and I got chance to represent my country. That was my dream. And after that, so many girls. Now under 19, that Joshida was there. She is from Kerala. And earlier Minnu played. And Ashadi. So Najila was there in last year. So many girls coming up. Then I already mentioned so many Haridis, so many is Idol. So lots of girls coming, and especially after WPL, and people started recognizing us. So that is very happy that so lot of girls ready to come up with this cricket, and all are looking forward with good performance.
Charlotte, one question for you. Earlier you had said that you want to continue the positive and aggressive mindset with MI. How do you inculcate that in the younger players who don't have that much experience, especially because aggression has a kind of a high risk, high reward kind of approach in T20s?
The wonderful thing about youth, they'll come in and they will be aggressive. So now it's for us to just, I guess, teach them, how to play T20 cricket, and it's not all about hitting sixes. It's about, manipulating the field, and that's our job now, is to instill that within the players, but never take away this aggressive approach that we want to just build on their wonderful talent, and that's what's impressed me so much about the talent coming through. They're just so forward thinking and open-minded, and it's so wonderful to coach, and they do it all with a smile on their face, which makes me very happy.
My question is to the captain, Harmanpreet. This is Devarsis from PTI. Captain, we had a situation a few months back where the turnaround time between the international series was very less, and the team was going through different series. So keeping that context in mind, and given that there are big ticket events like the ODI World Cup coming up, how do you see this WPL in particular for the Indian players in terms of gaining the experience, in terms of gaining the confidence, as well as at the same time working their managing their workload as well, because you yourself had to go through a phase where you were not able to take the field because of some knee trouble, if I'm not wrong?
Yeah, I think this WPL is going to be, play very big role because this year we have a ODI World Cup. But and after the WPL, we have a very good window where we can, work on our fitness and raise our fitness from like what we are thinking. And I think that gap will really help us to work really hard on us. And see, one thing as a cricketer, we really want our schedule to be packed, and injuries are something which is part of the game, and sometimes things are not under your control. But as a cricketer, we don't want to miss any tournament. But I'm really happy the way we are getting our schedule really packed and playing back-to-back cricket, and that is something as a player, as a captain, I'm enjoying. And good to see the last series went really well. A few young players got the opportunity and they did really well and played very impressive cricket. And this season and this year is going to be very excited because home World Cup, and then we have really exciting cricket front of us after the WPL. And hopefully as a team we gel well and do what a team required and play some good cricket.
Any more questions from the floor? Oh.
Either Julan or Harman, have you had a chance to talk to the World Cup winning under-19 girls, and how are they already set their eyes on the WPL contract, or they have to wait till they perform and then get into it?
Honestly speaking, so haven't got chance to speak to them, and at this moment we have one cricketer, Kamlini, in our side. So definitely we are excited to work with her and make sure that experience like Lottie have huge experience, played quality cricket in hard time, one of the best cricketer, best leader with the Harman. She'll learn a lot of good things with the Amelia and Nat, Alisa, Haley Matthews. So she'll learn a lot of good things from them, and really looking forward to work with her. And but unfortunately could not able to get through those under 19 other cricketer. Just keep working hard, because it's just a beginning. It's a under 19 level and senior cricket is a huge difference. It's just a beginning of their career. They should prepare, work hard more on to improve their skills, their fitness, their everything. So things will come to them, but they have age. The best thing is they have the age with them. Just need to work hard, honestly, with the passion.
That indeed is great advice for not just under 19 but any young cricketers out there in India who want to pursue the sport. So moving forward, there's a small video recap of the last season which we'd like to show you all. So if we could have the AV, please. Up a lot of memories for all of you, but for the people who've come here today, we want them also to go back with some memories. So we did a lucky draw earlier in the morning today, and you will be picking up the winners. But before that, I also need you all to sign a bat, which we'll be handing to the winners. The markers. Can I request you all to please pose with the bat once since all of you all have signed it? You have one for everyone. Thank you so much. If I could request all of you all to pick one chit each from the pot and call out the name. One by one we can go. We can start with Jhulandi. Asianet News. Sajna is very excited to see you, sir. So please, you can get the bat from Sajna.
I know Asianet everywhere.
Can you, Alexa, please, in the center, we'll get. Can you hand over? Thank you so much. The next name we have is Ranjit Singh. Jhulandi, if you could please, okay. Harman, if you could please do the honors. Thank you so much. The next name in the chat is Anil Nirmal, ETV Bharat.